Vision on this remnant here. Let's hope that Ember Spirit doesn't make a mistake.
OMP. There's an
Coming
Orchid on Setsu.
He's coming back in. He's got the Orchid, but doesn't actually use it. I could have sworn he could see him for quite a while there, but he's jumping forwards. Wants to make reparations for his mistake, but MP's right by the shrine now. It's really bad idea to go on him currently.
Setsu has Aegis and an Arcane Rune though. Like,
that's true. He doesn't care. He's running in. Okay.
You're going to be able to zip away again before the Ravage comes out, unless the Tide has vision on you before.
Even if he does Ravage you, like, you've just ravaged an Aegis target. I think he's absolutely fine with that.
True. Like, if he gets hit by chains, for example, like, he doesn't know who's behind the Ember at the moment. You have to be a little bit careful.
True. Oh, TA just in the river right now, popping some traps, getting some farm.
Like this ward next to the Dire, big camp on the top side of the jungle, though. It's really difficult to find and de-ward if you're the Dire side. It doesn't give too much vision, but it gives enough that you know it's probably not going to get de-warded either. Like, you can see this Tidehunter walking in. Yeah, like,
very
they're pinging him now.
Yeah, if they get themselves a kill with this ward, then it's already paid itself off. A nice ice. Well, hero's coming in, blink in, stun. Now comes in the Storm Spirit, zipping forward here. They're trying onto ice. Electric Vortex used just after the Kraken Shell procs. But there comes a TP out from DJ. He might bring him back for the Ravage.
Ice is TPing.
Oh, he's TPing behind, but he's immediately spotted. They go straight over to the Ember Spirit and try and bring him down, but he's managed to get the jump away, and now they just focus on the Io. Io trying to get himself away, but cancelled out by the Electric Vortex. Setsu finds him. That wouldn't have happened to Pachiko.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's just patiently farming on the other side of the map, by the way. He's managed to farm a BKB and almost an Orchid. I think he could get the gold, but he wants his buyback.
Yeah, understandable, really. Jabs limping back to the fountains. RNG take to the high ground right now. Fnatic don't know what to do with themselves. They still have this Ravage, but what good is a Ravage if you just got not got the damage, the resources to follow it up with? And he just runs in the front lines now, manages to bait out a BKB from Monet, but I mean, Monet can just finish off this tower and get themselves away. I think that was just about fine, but let's see if they're going to get anything done here, running forwards on the Tidehunter.
A risky jump forward.
MP, yeah, he's going for it here. Absolute madman. Jumping in close as the Lotus Sword will reflect the gush. They're going for this one. The Yule's going to be used onto both of them here. Arfu, positioned behind in a pretty good position right now, but actually gets seen by Arbed and Jab, so Arfu will be the first casualty of this fight so far. Meanwhile, Storm comes jumping forwards, just playing around with them right now.
Flyby's okay, though.
Yeah, this guy's so tanky that I'm not sure they can do this.
If he gets out, this is completely worth it. It's going to be close, though.
Okay, there's a grip. There's a grip. Jab says no more funny business. We're going to take you down, and they'll get themselves a bounty rune that's hanging out there as well. TP to the bottom lane. Morphlin going to collect the 2 TP. Oh, maybe might only get 1. Let's see.
That was nice by Setsu, though. He just pushed out the top lane so that after they win that fight on Fnatic, they can't take it into an objective. Like, the Roche isn't up. Yeah, maybe they get the tier 1, but it was already low anyway. Kind of accept that's going to go down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
No more to be had for Fnatic. I'm really surprised he hasn't gone for an E-Blade on this morph, though. I feel like with the advantage that they had, they could have just snowballed out of control with this Storm and an E-Blade morph. Like, they can't really kill him.
Yeah, it does feel hyper defensive from him with the Manta and the BKB. Like, I kind of understand it, but I don't know if it feels a bit over the top. And yeah, I feel like you're right. They could have ended if they had a more aggressive build on the morph. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in a way, it's kind of core now because of the Spirit Vessel shenanigans. If you don't have a Persian on your team, then you need a way to get rid of it. But with the BKB as well, don't know.
Like, that's going to be the big point for RNG. I also just feel like they're giving Fnatic a little bit too much respect. So
yeah, agreed.
They're allowing Arbed to just farm a lot more than I feel like they should be.
Yeah, and he's going for this Bloodthorn, which is going to give him some serious pickup potential on any hero.
All it takes is a Ravage, and then, like, before the BKB comes off on the morph, they can just Bloodthorn him and bring him down quickly.
Exactly.
There's the BKB on the Storm, though.
Alright, so... Ooh, smoke up.
Lincoln's next as well.
Goodness.
Jeez.
Yeah, they...
Double damage.
really paying their respects right now as Monet just leading the charge up into the high ground here. Tide, he's got a double damage rune, not that scary. They scan out here, so they know that they're coming up onto this high ground. Monet, his smoke is going to get popped, and Jabs will be the sacrificial lamb here as he just dies immediately. Now looking for more. They're actually in a really bad position, but Fnatic, they want to fight this one. The Ice goes in, doesn't want to pop the Ravage right now as they jump in straight onto the backlines, onto Jabs here. Ravage does rip through, but the BKB on the Storm going to save it from it. They'll be able to take down Flyby, but the Shrine is healing them up. But they just jump in and bring down Jabs all the same. Monet has gone deep here. He's taking the spirit of the Ember as well. They place this one around, and look at that paralyzing gun bouncing through, but it's Arbed who's coming out big as he brings down Arfu. Now finding up, but DJ's going to get dropped. Arbed still trying to do the damage right now, but can't find a target. Monet is on the run with Setsu right now, though they've lost 3 of their teammates right now. Fnatic might actually be able to turn this one, but do they have the catch? It's going to have to be MP right now. He's got the Remnant in 1 second. Tide held still. Monet on the run. I don't think they catch any more from this as Storm is well and truly out of here as well. The Morphlin going to be able to get themselves out, but still a 1 fight for Fnatic. They choose to fight in a really greedy... I mean, imagine waiting this long, Mo. Waiting this long into the game and not taking fights, not forcing issues, and then finally you just go, okay, yeah, we want to take a fight now, and you just take it at any cost, even if it means fighting under their shrine, which against an IO seems absolutely crazy. I don't know about that.
In an area that you don't have vision as well either. It seems pretty crazy to me. Oh, Storm, bot lane. Jesus. That was so cool. I think he got down to about 500 HP, and like one more hit from the TA probably would have killed him because it was the Bloodthorn on him too.
We didn't see it, so could you stop talking about it, please? Just say it was really boring and move on.
Yeah, it was full HP.
Very dull.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No chance. Easy. All right, Monet. He's going to be able to finish off his Iascadi now, but that will mean that he doesn't quite have his buyback, but doesn't care. Don't really think they're in that dire of a situation yet where you need to start worrying about buyback. Roshan's going to respawn in absolutely 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and Rosh is back.
I'd really like to see this Jakiro start building towards a Hex, and I know it doesn't feel like he's got the gold for it at the moment, but eventually he's going to get this level 20 with the EPM talent, and then this Hex is going to be so key up against the TA and the Ember. This Greaves queued up, which is going to be nice. I don't feel like it's necessary.
Have you ever seen the minus 60 liquid fire attack speed though?
It's pretty good.
It's
like
it's really funny.
Out, so
yeah,
it's whatever.
I saw it versus a Wraith King. And like Wraith King skeletons do absolutely nothing when you liquid fire them. It's literally like they attack like once every 5 seconds or something crazy.
I don't know. He has the 300 attack range talent as well, actually, though. So maybe, but the GPM talent's just too good. Like it helps you scale so
it's
well.
Too much. It's too much. Especially like maybe it's like a 3 position or something. You go for a warp lion, getting jumped on once again. They're going for the central, but he gets the stampede off as well as a Crimson Guard. Flyby is not going down, but there comes a Ravage to feel its fate. But Ice is dead as well. Fnatic jumped on and killed off with the BKBs. They're diving deep. They found Jabs this time as well. Now it's going to be another kill in the basket of RNG. That one did not quite go as well for Fnatic right now. You have to get these Ravages off before the BKBs come through. And then it's just too big enough.
Chain stun though on the Tides, and
yeah.
Oh yes, the Solar Crest and the Pipe. It's still not enough to keep him alive, especially with the good follow by Sparth from the Jakiro, who now has the gem because the Storm doesn't want to hold it anymore because of the Aegis.
Well, Roshan will be going down, and this is going to be a tasty cheese along with it as well.
I did find it interesting, this Morphling item build, though. Like, it's just raw right-click build,
cheese.
rather than any kind of Butterfly or E-Blade, or... He's just more worried about surviving the initial burst from the Ember and the TA, and on top of, like, a Ravage, which is a bad thing, necessarily. It's just different to how I saw him playing the game in the first place. I guess when you have the waveform attack talent, I think the just raw right-click damage is always nice.
Alright, so DJ, it's kind of slowly back himself away here. I like the way he's bringing the balls in nice and close to himself to make sure that they're not spotted out by the Morph. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit going for a TP back to base, making the crazy plays.
Ember almost has Ags though. I think he's just picking up the gold now, so we've seen this once today already for mid one. I mean, it's so annoying to deal with. They have decent catch on the Radiant side, like they've got the Storm, the Centaur, the Jakiro with an Atos as well, but it's a 4,500 cast range Fire Remnant. I mean, why is that a thing?
Top lane, DJ be in some trouble. Setsu's on top of him, and he's going to find that kill, hunting Io wherever he may go. And that was a relocate to push out this wave here, because he's actually got this Aghanims on the Wisp. But his greed gets him killed. Fnatic lose a big one. Oh yeah. So some TA fights going on as Monet's up onto the high ground, jumping forward onto Ice, forcing him back.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
You can't meld and then turn into no, because Morph would break the meld. It's a shame. Ice again, just trying to bait out with the Ravage here, but it's not quite happening as they jump on top. He wants to try and get these BKBs, and he actually gets wrong. Well, they want to fight, but there's so many of these remnants here at mid that they've got to wait for those to run out, otherwise they just can't really do much. But now they're gone, maybe they can go on this. But this is a BKB used from the Storm Spirits. He has to play really far back until he sees his Ravage now. But Monet is just taking the racks. But gets a deny. Very big.
I mean, I felt like they were just trying to bait the Ravage out. Oh, they tried to get the Ember, but quick fingers from MP.
Yep, getting himself away safely.
X on the IO as well. I mean, this does so much damage with the level 15 talent. We were talking about this yesterday as well. It's a huge amount. Like, it takes you by surprise the first time you see it. But I just worry that DJ's not going to be able to get any kind of damage off. So it makes him tankier as well, which is nice. Yeah.
We'll see what he can do. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried.
Needless on the Morphlin.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Yeah, just wants to be able to break through his Tidehunter's defenses, I feel.
It's the raw damage, isn't it? We don't see this build very often. Chikiro mid on the Ember,
fallen.
or he uses himself straight away after.
Yeah, it's quite nice, kind of find the space he needs, but it does mean that he can't get rid of the Spirit Vessel, but I'm not sure he's too bothered by that. Not entirely sure why he'd Spirit Vessel the Ember anyway.
It still has the Greaves queued up, which I'm surprised about. Obviously, it gives you more armor, which is nice up against the TA, you know, trying to burst you in the back line, but...
Yeah, and I think the aura is pretty tasty.
Listen to me.
Who's got the nullifier?
TA.
Ooh.
It's the Doom build.
Tis the Doom build indeed, yeah. This gives you the insane ability to basically lock somebody down. No matter what items they use, no mantas today.
No mantas, no BKBs.
Nope, no glibber capes, unless someone else does it to you.
They do have an Aegis, so Monet doesn't have to be too scared about hitting this tower.
Not for long. 45 seconds left, but yeah, they are just going from tower to tower. As they jump in deep, going for Ice once again. They're trying to use the Desolator damage to bring him down. The two big ABs popped as well. Can they bring down Ice? He's getting super low here. They will be able to finish him off. Does fly back into this one, and now RNG. They need to get out of this one. They're trying to hold still MP, but MP's buying space for his team as in comes that Ravage, landing onto two. It's just the supports, but they will take them down all the same. Monet respawns, trying to fight into this one. Flyby dropping low, but now turning it around. A bed's dropping low. Monet's ripping through it. Look at the damage coming after this Morphling right now. He tears through one now. He looks towards the other. This is the Ember Spirit also gone as well. He tears through these cores like they're supports. You'd have to strike multi-shot coming out as Monet is just going to town. Flyby holds down jab. That's going to get them another. The Side Fist coming through from Monet in the Ember Spirit form. He is just doing so much damage. DJ TPs himself away. Ice does not get bought with him, but he's okay to stay on the front lines for now. They're kind of holding, but Monet is just an unstoppable train coming up onto the high ground into Fnatic's base. The waveform through a relocate again from the IO. Bring them back to the other side of the fight as they rip around the back. Monet's still fighting with the Tide right now, and Ice is eventually going to go down here, but God, it takes a long time. Meanwhile, DJ is actually grabbing himself, killing the back lines. Yeah, DJ is going to down, but eventually he will get killed. DJ dies. Setsu gets a kill. They're still going to try and defend this one, but I don't know how. I mean, IO buys back. This is an IO versus Setsu and Monet. Let's find out how good this Aghanims is.
It's got this. It's fine. Don't worry.
They're going to pings it once. He hits it once, but yeah, they decide to go for the top racks instead, realizing that it's probably not over quite yet. Still a bit of Dota to be played just yet.
Fortunately for him, Storm has a gem. Otherwise, he could, you know, possibly mess around a little bit. Because buys BOTs, he's like, I don't need these Greaves anymore.
Yep. yeah. This game, we were pretty good in that fight. Let's just sort this one out. Bottom tower, it's falling pretty quickly, you could say. The mega creeps. They come in. Hold on. The buyback comes in from the Centaur as well, but he's got a long way to go, but he just gives him the stamp. disappeared. They're now going for the tier 4s. TA is back. It can be a 3-man defense, or they can wait 10 seconds for the 4-man defense, but I don't think that's an option, really. I'm not sure they do. Morphlin, he's going for it. He transfers into the tier. Oh my god, Sensu just disappeared. What? They were not really ready for that one. Monet just fighting up into Abed right now. Abed, though, he does not survive. And that's the GG coming out. They realize that this Morphlin, he's just too damn girthy. There is nothing to be done. As Fnatic, they're going to get their macaroni. And that's going to be the end of Fnatic in game number 1 as RNG take the early lead in this best of 3 series.